What club would you like me to help you with today, viewers? Is there a particular club that you're having trouble with you'd like to improve? Let me have one guess. It's not the driver, is it? Yes, it is. Okay, the segment you've been waiting for. How do I improve my driver? Well, today's the day. I'm going to help you improve your driver and discuss some of the variables that you're going to need to adapt opposed to that of your irons. After watching today's segment, you should be able to go away with some clear, concise information that specifically applies to that magic club, the driver. Okay, let's start off. The factors that need to be understood when we're talking about adapting a driver swing opposed to an iron swing are that we do understand that the ball is teed up quite high and we are hitting the ball slightly on the upswing. We're not actually hitting it on the downswing like we would be an iron. So when we set up to the ball, we have to ensure that we have the ball well up on our front toe. So the best way to do this is take your setup. Now your eyes might deceive you here, but we actually then want to drop the club and it should hit your thigh and potentially fall there. That'll give you an idea that it would be pretty much on your front toe. Okay, that's the setup variable to allow us to hit up on the ball. We also subsequently need to have our hands at more of a mid-body location. So if we held the club up in the air, the club's almost going to appear to be nearly in front of our hands, and we'll have very much a bent left wrist at address, okay? What we tend to see a lot of golfers have is almost too forward a hand location, and that's going to make them hit down on the ball too much, initiate their backswing with their hands, and get too much spin and even some slice side spin that we don't want. So having those hands mid-body is really important. And the other factor we need to worry about is ensuring that because the ball is teed up so high, we tee the ball toward the toe of the club, because when the club is raised into the sweet spot above the toe, it's going to hit the middle of the club. We drop it back down to the toe, raise it up again, and you'll see that the toe address position actually becomes the sweet spot contact position. If I address the ball on the sweet spot, teed up at such an angle, and I raise the club, I'm now going to catch it in the heel. Okay? The factor that we're going to talk about now to adapt your golf swing to hit your driver not only more accurately but further is the incorporation of the body movement. So what we need to understand is that we initiate the driver swing more so than any iron swing from our core, just below our navel here. So we're going to really feel that that is actually moving the club away, and the club head is the last thing to move. I know you golfers out there want to move this club head first, like so. We need to move this last. So there's a feeling of this body working so hard and that club head being the last thing that moves. A good practice drill, if those of you gym goers, is to get a medicine ball and feel like you're almost throwing it backwards. And that'll really mean that you'll feel it if your arms move first. You'll have to really engage those core muscles to do that. And a drill to use while you're swinging to allow this to occur is the back and forward drill, where we actually get a feeling, we actually pre-turn our body forward, have our club resting on the ground, and then start our backswing from a pre-initiated position here, like so. And then in a minute, I'll just walk into the ball really closely and just keep that going. And as you'll see, that really allowed me to engage my core muscles first with that. So if you can get that back and forward drill moving, 1, 2, 3, and then swing, you'll really feel your core muscles engage. Combine that with the new setup factors that I've spoken about, and you're definitely going to hit the driver further, more accurately, and maximize the launch that we want to gain from the driver without getting too much backspin or side spin. Hit it further and hit it straighter. Good driving.